that ends by finally breaking the seal on an electric fence. It's a lot of fun, but it can be shockingly painful at times. Now let me tell you some stories about my dad. He grew up on a farm, and he was he raised animals, and so I was kind of disciplined like an animal. Let me give you some background about me. I had a lot of energy as a kid. I wasn't allowed to have soda because it made me hyper, and it wasn't organic. Now my parents were kind of these crunchy granola eating people that went to a homeopathic, holistic witch doctor. You know, the kind of guy that will prescribe like a spoonful of honey and like a glass of lemon juice and a bowl of garlic up your ass to cure anything from like the common cold to, drug-resistant tuberculosis. I mean, this guy was crazy. Well, the point is, he said I had a lot of natural energy, and I shouldn't have soda. But, I could only have it on a special occasion. Like, let's say my future brother-in-law, Rob, was coming over, and his favorite drink was Mountain Dew. Now, y'all know Mountain Dew, right? It's this drink that can make, like, a malnourished Malaysian boy sew like 25 pairs of Kathy Lee Gifford crotchless panties in, like, an hour. This stuff's friggin' amazing. It's got a lot of energy, right? So I did the Dew. I mean, I drank, like, half a bottle of this thing. It was ridiculous. I was just drinking this thing up. Next thing you know, I'm at dinner. Woo! Yeah! Rob's here! Woo! Yeah! I'm dancing. I'm doing a dance run. Woo! Rob! Well, my dad loses it. He says. He cries out, "You act like an animal. I'm going to put you outside. You cool off with the animal. You go and you cool off." So he puts me outside, locks the door. I knock on the window. I'm trying to get in. Rob, come on, Rob, let me in. Rob, let me in. He ignores me. I start trying to find other people around my house. I'm just like, come on, someone's got to come on, guys, let me in. I start running around the house. I did about 137 laps, about a half marathon, right? Then I started doing what any person would do who was thrown outside by their parents in the cold. I found my dog and I spooned the fucking hell out of that thing. He provided me with a lot of heat. Now, my dad comes out to let the dog in, and that meant I was allowed to come back in. So I learned my lesson. So, my dad, crazy, right? Well, he liked growing up on a farm so much that he actually moved to Switzerland and became a chemist. And see, when you have a father who's a chemist at Halloween, it's like mixing Cool Whip and gunpowder. It's like, ooh, the possibilities for fucking explosions. It's awesome, right? So, when he was in school, he learned how to make this liquid that would explode upon impact. The kind of IED we could get those fuckers in Al-Qaeda. It'd be great to use on them, right? I remember saying something like, you'll take the hydrogen peroxide, you mix it with a Mountain Dew, and kaboom. Yeah. What people don't know is there's yellow 5 in Mountain Dew. Everyone knows that lowers your sperm count. But what they don't know is that it's actually blowing up your little swimmers down there, guys. So just be careful. It's some nasty stuff. But anyway, he makes this liquid, and it's up to me and my older brother to make the booby trap for the trick-or-treaters. And man, we made some big traps. The kind of minefield that would scare Heather Mills so much she'd pop out another leg. I mean, the thing was just ridiculous. I mean, it was one hell of a minefield, right? And each one getting bigger than the next. And we lost a lot of good trick-or-treaters that year. A lot of good trick-or-treaters. Oh my God, these kids will do anything for a box of Mike and Ike's. It's ridiculous. And about 14 lawsuits later, my mom's just starting to come around and see how much fun we were having. It was ridiculous. But wow, man. So my dad worked with a lot of chemicals, in the laboratory. He'd work with these like face, melting acids that could make any beauty pageant queen look like Willem Dafoe. I mean, these things were ridiculous. And so safety was like a huge priority. And our house was like a laboratory. It was this lab. It was like my mom had to wear goggles when she cooked bacon because it splattered up, and my sisters had to wear like a gas mask every time they painted their nails. It was like this ridiculous place. It was like, what? And so you can just imagine what a fire drill would be like in my house. I mean, safety first, Dad. Safety first. And so while most families would watch those infomercials, you set up an evacuation route, you get to the point, you check the handle, you knock on, you check the door. Now that wasn't enough. We did that. My dad decided to throw a fucking smoke grenade up into our bedrooms. Now this wasn't your 4th of July, little smoking snake firecracker. This was a friggin' organic, military grade. Light the fuse, chuck it up there, see what happens. Now, my brother was supposed to, he was the older one, he was supposed to save me, he was supposed to get me. But like a Mississippi teacher ignoring the No Child Left Behind Act, he just left my snoring ass behind. It was bad. So I actually woke up to my mom screaming, actually, outside my window. The fire alarm didn't do shit. It was my mom screaming, "Oh no! Oh, there's too much smoke! You better! No, John, no! Let them save themselves. They must navigate. They made it to safety. I got my gas mask, I got out of there. But, man, it was crazy. So I find myself outside at the safety point, and I'm just freezing, and I'm spooning with my dad and our dog. And that's pretty much how it went. So thank you. Bye.